long have you been trying to heal your negative body image? For me, it was years and years. And even to this day, I'm not gonna lie to you, my body image isn't perfect. I still have days where I beat myself up. I feel a lot of pressure sometimes working in the fitness industry, and I feel like I'm not good enough, and I can be really hard on myself. However, the good news is I have come such a long way, even just looking back to years ago when I first started my own recovery treatment, and then putting in the work and doing all of my own education. And now I am so thankful to have the most beautiful job in the world, because now I get to support other people on their journey. So hello everyone, if you're new to our channel, my name's Sarah. I'm a personal trainer and holistic nutritionist who specializes in the psychology of eating. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips that I still use to this day to support myself and my clients to help step into better body image. Number 1 is embodiment. Embodiment is the concept of being in the body now. I believe that embodiment is the most important thing that we need to hone in to step into a positive body image. In fact, I made an entire video specifically on this topic. If you haven't watched it yet, I'm gonna put it above my head. Please make sure you check it out. If we want to love our bodies, we first need to learn how to be inside our body. How can we expect to change our body if we're not even living inside of it? A lot of us are trapped in our heads, and we're constantly trying to control and manipulate our body. If we don't learn how to tune in and be inside the body, then we are always going to be living in a constant state of disconnection, and from there we are never going to truly love and accept our body. Number 2, take baby steps and be okay with moving very slowly. Healing body image takes time. You likely won't wake up one day and never have a negative thought about your body ever again. Not at all. Sometimes it can start really small. And when I say small, it can be as simple as maybe one day you notice that you have a cute little freckle and you never knew that you had this freckle, and you start to fall in love with the freckle. Or you're hanging out with some friends and something's really funny and you just start organically laughing so hard, and in that moment you feel joy and you feel beautiful. It's important to start small and understand that these things take time. Lastly, number 3 is to celebrate the small successes. So this goes right along with taking baby steps, because it is important to create the conditions that we want at the end, but start to implement them at the beginning. Celebrate yourself now, and don't just wait to celebrate yourself when you finally get there. If you have a positive thought about your body, I want you to acknowledge it intentionally. Acknowledge that thought. Don't let it pass by. Hold up, celebrate it. Celebrate any way that you want. One of my personal favorites is doing a little dance. If I do something intentional to celebrate the fact that I had a positive thought about my body, I do an act, because I'm not going to forget that act. I'm always going to remember when I stopped what I was doing and I did a little dance. Anytime you step on the scale and you don't allow that number to affect your mood, or you eat a food that maybe you had previously labeled as bad, but you don't feel guilty about it and you enjoy it, these are all little wins. Celebrate them. Don't let them pass you by. One of my favorite things to do is to write them down in a journal. We are bound to have days where we feel hopeless. We are bound to have days where it seems really dark and like this is never going to end and like we're never going to be happy. We're going to have bad days. And writing it down and putting it in a journal allows us to go back. We can remind ourselves that, hey, you know what? I actually thought something positive about my body. This is how it made me feel. And it's just the ultimate reminder that this too shall pass. And then maybe if you're like me, you can read the little note that you wrote in your journal and you can remember yourself doing a little dance. And who knows, it could just add an extra smile to your day. Don't let these moments pass you by. Please, they are so important. All right, I'm just gonna leave you guys with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, don't forget to eat, squat, and come.